Today on the lineup we have Vikash, who's been surfing for 30 years in India. Yeah, really excited to know about your journey. How was it like 30 years back? Which year was it?
Yeah, no, I think my first time on the board was I think about 93.
93.
Yeah, it wasn't in India. I used to go to
Okay.
university in Australia, in Tasmania, and the northwest side. I won't call it surfing. I think I was just learning a couple of lessons,
Okay.
Yeah, just getting pummeled the first few years. At that point, there were no longboards, there were no surf school, super cold water, strong currents there. Geographically, like Tassie, south is just Antarctica.
Mm-hmm.
And on the west side, there's nothing till South America. So it's about 40 degrees south of the equator. A super strong current, really gnarly kind of conditions. So uni time, I kind of went out a couple of times.
Yeah, well, what made you like, okay, let's pick up surfing?
I mean, it was just ocean nature and,
Yeah,
that connection.
Over
But-
there, the surfing existed.
Oh yeah, Australia has a
Australia,
full-on
yeah,
surf scene,
yeah.
right? But at that time, it wasn't so mainstream as it is today, right? So it was just a handful of surfers, lots of spots to kind of get out to. It was never like crowded lineups like you have today, But having said that, when I moved back to India, I think for the first decade, I just didn't take a single break and I just worked.
Which year was it?
I moved to India in 97.
97.
Yeah.
That's the year I was born.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, man. So, at that time, like, I think unlike, the West where you take a gap year after university and you go travel, I think for most of us living in India, it was like trying to secure your future and your career in your 20s, So just tucking into work and ticked all those boxes. And I think it was only like much later, 10 years later, where you feel like you've ticked all the boxes, you've done all your stuff that you've needed to do, but there's a big part of you that's empty.
Mhm.
That's not fulfilled. And for me to find that connection was then getting back to surfing again, to being in the water, to being in the ocean. So that time, I traveled out a couple of spots, did a couple of 1-month trips, brought a couple of boards back, and strapped them to my car, just go down the coast looking for waves. And people would see me and they'd be like, what the hell is this? What are you doing? There are no waves here. And